beyond this world. No, the essence of God is founded mamish in this world. So the Rebbe says like this, the word he says like this. It's been for years that he's speaking about Mashiach. It's been for years that he's speaking about Geula. He's speaking for years saying that we just have to do more acts of goodness and kindness to reveal that Mashiach is already here, that Geula has already arrived. We just have to add a little bit more. Every day we have to add a little bit more, and we will be able to reveal Geula in our individual lives, and then in our families, and then with our friends, and then eventually with the entire world. And he says, now it's just a question of opening your eyes. He says, opening your eyes and see. Just look at it. And when a Jew learns how to look at things, how to truly look at things, so he will see that there is nothing else but God. There's Ein Od Milvado. That's the highest level that the Jew has to come to. Ein Od Milvado. Meaning, there is nothing else than Hashem. And for sure, at that moment, you will not feel your existence anymore. You will be like our forefathers, like a divine chariot for divine will. And I can guarantee you guys.
Bye. Lasha.
So, and it's a guarantee of Torah that when we get to that level, we will be able to make an experience of life far beyond the experience that we make until now. Because we think that generally that we are in the body, we have a certain personality, we have a certain way of living, and we can have fun in life, for sure. We can have fun in life, and all that. But there's a good story about this. The Alter Rebbe was the one who wrote the Tanya. He went several times, 3 times I went to jail, and at one time the Russians came. One evening they came and told him he had to go to jail, and so he had a big chassid in his shul, and really mamash tzaddik, and so he called him and he asked him, "What do you think I should do? Should I go to jail or not?" Because the Alter Rebbe could change things supernaturally. He had access to secrets in Torah that he could change physical reality. So he asked him, "What do you think I should do? Should I go or not?" So the Chassid told him, "You know what? I think you should go. Because if you're a true Rebbe, nothing will happen to you. But if you're not, if you're a bluff, so you will deserve it about going to jail." So this is it. He said, you deserve to go to jail. You go to jail. You deserve to go to jail because you're responsible of taking the pleasure of thousands of Jews in the Olam Hazeh. Why? Because he wrote the Sefer Tanya that the Jew should work on himself and to try to conquer his nefesh habahamit, his animal soul, and to make a little bit of itkafia on oneself, to try to reduce the pleasures that he has in physical things. And so he really tries to, with all the Sefer Tanya, to control the nefesh habahamit, like a wild horse, right? And the rider has to control the rider horse. But if you let the right horse, you run all over the place. Mm-hmm. So he's saying, you will take the pleasures of thousands of Jews on the Olam Hazeh. Mm. So you'll do that. So the Alter Rebbe went to jail, and they freed him immediately. I don't know if it was the next day, the same day, they got freed immediately. So what I want to say with this story is that when the Alter Rebbe is speaking about us controlling our nefesh habahamit to measure the quantity of physical pleasure that we have here in this Olam Hazeh, He's giving us access to the Olam Haba. But Lavdil, not like other people think, or like we were speaking today, maybe about the fearing of dying, or with the other professor. Olam Haba, it's not only Olam Haba when we will die. It's not only then. Olam Haba is something that is happening constantly. Olam Haba is a state of consciousness. That is when you're projecting yourself into the future. What does it mean? It means going out of yourself. That is Yetziat Mitzrayim. Yetziat Mitzrayim, it's a model that we have to take it, right? And every morning we're doing Yetziat Mitzrayim, and we're saying in the Shachar prayer.
In Shema, it says, at the last one it says, Ani Hashem Elokecha Asher Tzeitti Etchem Me'eretz Mitzrayim, right? It says you have to think about Hashem taking you out of Mitzrayim. That's what we think. We say it every day.
Exactly. And even more, at the end of the prayer, we say the sixth remembrance of how He took us out of Egypt. So what does this mean, taking us out of Egypt? Mitzrayim is from the shorish of Metzer. Metzer, it means limits, boundaries. Right? And when a Jew goes beyond his boundaries, goes beyond his limits, what's his limits? His animalistic limits. What does his body want? He wants to have pleasure, he wants to food, he wants to drink, he wants to have fun, he wants to sleep, he wants to eat food, to eat. That's what and it's normal. He wants to be alive, right? He wants to be alive. So he will, but that's the limits of our animal part. And the animal part is the world of Bria, and that's a lower level of expression. And as long as we are just, it's a fight. It's a constant fight, like two kings for a city, right? It's the king that wants to take care. King wants to take care of the city, and the other one king wants to take care of the city. The nefesh eloki wants to take care of the body. He says, "No, I'm a godly person. I'm a spiritual person. I want to learn more. I want to pray more. I want to be more involved in Yiddishkeit." And the other say, "No, I want to have pleasure. I want to drink more. I want to have fun." It's a constant fight. So there is a good mashal in Hassidut, an example in Hassidut that says that the king once, it's a known story, the king once hired a
Zona.
He hired a zona to test his son. So he paid this woman, and he told her, "Look, I'm going to pay you to test my son. But it's a test." So the Zana comes to the son of the king, and he's going to test him. He's going to test him to see if what his father told him, what his father teach him, will make him able to resist that Zona. And for sure the story was in two parashiot with Yosef that resisted Potiphar, and that made him go far beyond all limits. He's the one who we have Mashiach ben Yosef and Mashiach ben Yehuda.
But Yehuda.
I'm used to it, that's why I was.
So it's one of the moments in his life that he will deserve to be the one that gives lineage of the Mashiach, because he was able to resist Potiphar with all her charms, with all her traits, with all her Egyptian